Hi guys, RTL here. So for this video, I'm gonna explain more details about Chimera Phase 2. Okay, so Chimera Phase 2, for now my score is at EX Plus for 45 million. And I am currently ranked in World Ranking number 6. Now only have 2 players that hit EX Plus Plus. Alright, I could have hit EX Plus Plus if I have R2 Embla, but it's fine. But okay, I'm gonna show what my advanced strategy first. For the lion one is fully maxed out. Then for the goat one, this is what I have now. Alright. Okay, so before I do the showcase of the phase 2, I have to explain like why should we use this unit, why is it this relic, what is his role in this team. So if you don't have the unit that I'm showing you later, you can actually use other unit to replace. Alright, so this is my team that I'm using. So for my team 1 is my usual, not my usual, my my previous video team, but without Unas and Yun Chuan. Yun Chuan already moved to team 2. I'll explain why Yun Chuan is moved to team 2 rather than team 1. First of all, Mateo with Astro set and Avatara. Totally RNG set. I'm going with crit damage, attack bonus, and speed. This is the stats. You can lower down the crit rate if you want. I make it 100% crit rate because even though I have red twin here for the crit rate buff, but because Mateo will move a lot faster, I don't want it to risk the attack without crit, so I make him crit rate 100%. You can even make it lower if you want. Then for my Li Guang, it's going with crit damage with Avatara, crit damage, attack bonus, and speed. This is her stats. So this is my armor. My armor is going with Astro and Avatara, crit rate, HP bonus, and speed. Crit rate is for proccing Mateo Spark. Red Twin here is going with crit damage and Avatara, crit damage, attack bonus, and speed. This is his stat. Then White Twin here is going with attack and Avatara. This is crit damage, attack bonus, and speed. Okay, so in a team 1 here, you can actually reach EX pluses very easily with this team. And you're gonna get capped at around at 25 million. Then after 25 million, all your damage that you deal will only record 10% of the damage dealt. So you're mainly dealing like 25 to 27 million for your team 1. So how do you get more score? Is from the goat. The goat itself, you have to get 25 million, 22 million to 25 million to reach EX++. Alright, so for my team build for team 2, for the goat one, so the goat there, you will need this Judge Esper. Any Esper here will deal 5 vertic stacks. Judge Esper will deal 10 Judge stacks, the vertic stack. And then if you are a non-Judge Esper, you're gonna deal 5 stack. And if you deal true damage, they will have an extra chance to inflict 3 stack if you have this node. This one here. Oh, no, not this. This one. 75% chance to inflict another 3 stack of vertic when dealing true damage. Alright? But the true damage from vertic doesn't count, so it's from your own Esper true damage. Okay, so if like true damage, Esper is Javid, Ashley, Gabriel from, if you have R4 Gabriel, because Gabriel will deal true damage based on her max HP. These 3 Esper deal true damage. But you may notice that why my team here is not using true damage, and I'm not even using the Lion. Because Lion now is not the main character for current round, because now it's just round 1. Lion will only shine when the advanced strategy buff is higher level, when the true damage is actually more important, then will only shine. For now, it's not really that important because true damage node is not really shining now. Okay, so for my first one is Zora. Okay, maybe you're curious like, oh, I'm using R6 Zora. Alright, R6 Zora give me, of course, because the node give me a lot more stats. Okay, I can't deny that. R6 Zora give assist, but most importantly, even though you're R0 Zora, R2 Zora, you can still use Zora. The reason why is Zora is a Judge Esper, and Zora deals AoE damage. AoE damage, single target, and goes into AoE, and first skill AoE, and it also will self-healing. Okay, then Soaring Goat, can I see the information of Soaring Goat? Okay, Soaring Goat here, there's actually a few guided info. Okay, there's like a tablet. Suppression tablet. Suppression tablet will attack you one time and then inflict bleed for 2 turns. This one. Suppression tablet attack and inflict bleed for 2 turns. So there's 4 tablet there, and you have to know the pattern of the tablet. The attack pattern of the tablet will focus on flow type Esper first, and will focus on lowest HP Esper and flow type Esper. And Zora in my team here is actually the lowest HP plus flow. So all the tablet will attack Zora, and Zora is equipped with Avatara. So every tablet that hits Zora have a 25% chance to let Zora counter attack, and counter attack everyone, right, including the goat. And of course Zora is a Judge Esper, so it will inflict 10 stack. And every time Zora counter attack, Zora will heal back the HP. If you don't really understand this point, you see how Zora perform at the showcase at the back of the video. Okay, so Zora is built with DPS, but it's with Astro Set, crit damage, attack bonus, and speed. Astro Set, why? Because Zora is a flow Esper and the enemy is actually wind Esper, so Zora will most likely miss on them and then will only mostly damage on the goat. But Zora here is not mainly for the damage, it's mainly for the judge this thing, the vertic stack. Zora is here to boost the vertic stack to reach 100 stack as fast as possible and deal true damage. So the Zora damage is not really from herself, it's from the vertic stack damage. So Zora here is to apply everyone the vertic stack. Alright, then for Clara here is for cleansing. If you have R2, Clara is even better, cost 2 turns of immunity. Clara here is going with Ocean Wave and Avatara. HP bonus, and speed. Build as fast as possible for Clara with high HP. And Ocean Wave because you want to keep spamming your S3 if possible. Because it heals everyone, it gives shield if overheal, and it also gives immunity. So Ocean Wave is the way for Clara. Then for Champagne, if you have Champagne, you use Champagne. If you don't have Champagne, you use Alice. The difference is Champagne is a better version of Alice. Champagne 100% assist, Alice doesn't, but Alice gives you speed buff and crit rate buff. So if you are using Alice, your other Esper's crit rate can lower it down. Like this one, my Zora, I have to push until 90% or nearly 100% because Champagne doesn't provide crit rate buff. Alright, and the cons about Champagne is because my Champagne is R0, Champagne will stun my unit, so it's a bit RNG for my case, unless I have a R2 Clara to like 2 turns of immunity prevent the stun. Alright, so Champagne is built with Astro and Avatara, HP bonus, attack bonus, and speed. Attack bonus is a little bit DPS and I have a +4 speed in attack bonus. Then HP bonus is to make Champagne tankier and won't be targeted by the tablet and the boss that easily. Okay, then for Embla. Okay, so team 2, the core Esper is Zora, Embla, and Yunchuan. So for Embla, if you have R2 Embla, that is perfect. But mine is R1, so my damage is still good because I have R6 Zora. But if you have R2 Embla, it's even better because R2 Embla will even damage when the corrupted seed procs. When the corrupted speed procs, it also damage the other target than just the carrot itself, 150% of the caster attack. So I don't have that, but it's fine. So Embla is here for okay, my Embla is built with high DPS. Crit damage, attack bonus, attack bonus. Embla doesn't need speed for my case because when the corrupted seed procs, Embla gain 30% AP. So I'm just relying on corrupted seed proc to keep boosting my Embla. So you won't really feel Embla is slow because corrupted seed will keep proccing Embla's AP. Okay, then corrupted seed also inflict bleed. Bleed here is very very important to pair with Yun Chuan. Okay, then Yun Chuan. As we already know, R2 Yun Chuan will summon his dog to catch up and attack, right? But the goat can actually it's like what's that called? Become invincible. What's that called? I can't remember the keyword. The goat will, you can't target the goat itself when the goat goes after a turn. Spirit body. While in spirit body status, soaring goat can't be selected. So how do we, if we can't select the goat, how are we going to implement the, what's that called? Third eye seal. How are we going to make the third eye seal if we can't target the goat? Bleed is the case we're gonna do for this thing. So Embla will denote this corrupted seed, and seed have a chance to bleed. And if the goat is on bleed, when it's on a goat turn, then he'll get the bleed damage, right? 50% bleed damage. So when he get damage and you already inflicted third eye seal on goat before, then it will count as a hit. Then the dog will get summoned to hit the goat again and reapply third eye seal. So you doesn't need to hit the goat to implement the third eye seal as long as there's a bleed there. Bleed can be resist, and but if you apply the bleed on the goat, there's a 2-turn bleed, so it's kind of guaranteed that your third eye seal will implement on the goat for 2 turns. Maybe I'm explaining a bit complicated, but you will see it when I explain in the showcase. Then for Yun Chuan here is crit damage build, crit damage, attack bonus, and speed. Speed is to rotate the skill faster and also implement speed down on all enemy. And Yun Chuan also gives miss rate, which is very important. Miss rate 15% plus 50%, 65% miss rate, which is very important for goat, because goat is not like lion. We can lock them and just punish him, right? Goat can't. You can't lock the goat. Goat will just keep on moving. So, and keep on damaging you. Your team 2 will die very fast. So you need healer, which is Clara, and miss rate from Yun Chuan. Your main DPS is Embla corrupted seed with Yun Chuan's dog, and Zora here is to keep applying the vertic stack. So you can see here the whole team here, only one judge Esper I'm using, which is Zora. The rest, they are normal Esper. Normal Esper also implement the stack, but it's only 5 stack. Zora is 10 stack, and Zora have chance to deal even higher stack due to RNG. And another thing, Zora can actually deal 20 stack because S3 is 10 stack. Then after that, he will pursue with another S1, which is considered as another attack, so it's total of 20 stack. They trigger once per turn, but it's actually, for Zora case, it's not counting like this. Okay, so let's go into the showcase video and I will explain there. Okay, so this is the showcase video. Okay, this is the showcase video. So for the showcase video here, I'll roughly go in first. Alright. Okay, you can see here, I already implement the third eye seal on the goat. Goat first round 1, turn limit, goat round 1 can actually be targeted, but after the goat moves, you can see later when he casts this skill. Okay, so this is the tablet. Look at the tablet. Every tablet is attacking my Zora because my Zora is flow and the lowest HP. And Zora, when Zora counter attack, Zora heals back. Okay, so now the third eye seal, this icon is still on the goat. Okay, now very good. We already apply the bleed stack on the goat. So you will see it later. I'll wait for the goat turn. Okay, you see the damage just now? You see this damage? It's not from Zora. It's from the vertic stack that keep proccing each other. So all this damage is not from Zora. but in the data sheet there, they will consider that as Zora damage, but it's actually Zora that she keep applying the stack. And when you kill the tablet, will deal 10k of true damage to the goat. Alright. Alright, so this part. Okay, so now the goat will move, and then you see the bleed damage, 18k here, and then he will, cause it's the goat turn now, so it will clear the debuff that is only one round. Okay, so now the goat got the spirit body, which you cannot target the goat by itself. You can still hit him with AoE. It's like the Intisa, the invisible thing. I forgot what is it called. Okay, then you see there's no more third eye seal. My Yun Chuan doesn't trigger Avatara, but it triggered the bleed just now. So you see, Yun Chuan's dog will re-attack the goat due to the bleed damage and then reapply a third eye seal. So the third eye seal will still be on the goat there, as long as you do AoE damage and it touches the goat, then your Yun Chuan will throw the dog on the goat again. AoE damage, but the dog will target on the goat. AoE damage, the dog go again. Okay, this time Embla because the Embla cannot target the goat anymore, so they will just attack the tablet. Then we have to wait another AoE damage. See, they won't target the goat. But the most important thing, you have to target the goat to put the vertex stacks, so you only can reduce the level of the ultimate from the goat. If the tablet here triggers the vertex stack, it doesn't count. It won't reduce the level. You only can reduce the level by making the goat's vertex stack itself trigger. So the only way to trigger is AoE damage and from the goat. I mean from Yun Chuan's dog. Because Yun Chuan's dog can straight away attack. Alright, so you see the goat moves already, right? And then no more bleed, but does not already trigger the bleed. No more third eye seal, but Yun Chuan is going to reapply the third eye seal due to the bleed damage. So now there's no more bleed here, so I have to pray that they triggers Embla's seed and then reapply a bleed to the goat. It's RNG. The bleed can be RNG triggered or by what's that called? RNG triggered or successfully apply the bleed on the goat. That's how you keep on rotating the third eye seal. Okay, so now you can see that no bleed just now. So now Yun Chuan won't reapply the third eye seal. But now he attack is because my Champion's assist attack. Or else it won't reapply already. So as long as you have 2 stack of bleed here, your third eye seal is secure for 2 rounds. Okay, so for the first round, we successfully to stun the goat. It's very hard to stun the goat because unlike the lion you just need to lock him and then you can target the lion, but for the goat here, you cannot target the goat. You only can rely on AoE damage. You only can rely on Yun Chuan's dog assist damage. You only can rely on true damage if you're like using Gabriel or using Ashley, then you can use the true damage to apply the stack faster. So in 70 round here, is already at EX, and then it's around 30 million. It can reach until 14 million, depends on your RNG. And then after that, it's gonna be hard for the goat. Like the goat will go super fast. You can't even stun the goat. But basically, this is how the team works. If you have Yuhime, you can actually use Yuhime to replace Zora's slot. Like you can even use Yuhime as leader, Zora at the champion slot. That's why this is the reason like why I moved Yun Chuan from team 1 to team 2. This is so good about Yun Chuan, R2 Yun Chuan. And you notice like all those tablets attacking my Zora because it's flow and because it's the lowest HP among my team. But when my other unit is already low HP, they will no longer target my Zora. They will focus attack on my lowest HP unit first. Look at that, the miss rate is very important. Okay, now you can notice that the tablet is actually attacking my Yun Chuan now, rather than my Zora, because my Zora is fully healed, max HP, and my Yun Chuan is the lowest HP now, so they'll start targeting my Yun Chuan. And I have to pray that they miss attack on my Yun Chuan so my Yun Chuan can survive as long as possible, and I have to pray my Clara can actually move faster to heal him back. So here is a very lucky run because Clara heals Yun Chuan and then Clara's managed to use her S3. That's the part of Ocean Wave. Without the Ocean Wave, it's hard for me to like trigger the S3 again, even though it's a max skill S3. Then you see my Clara is stunned because of Champagne. But even though like this, Champagne is still a lot better than Alice. But if you really don't have her, Alice is the only replacement for you. Alright, so my Yun Chuan died. Then basically the score is around plus minus here already. 30 turn left. Then now they are starting to focus attack on my Embla. Boom, Embla died. So this team for now, I'm using Zora as leader because 40% of attack buff, and cause this team is mainly focusing my DPS on the first round 1 and round 2. So I'm going with attack rather than speed. If you want to go speed, if you're Yuhime, you can use Yuhime. I don't have Yuhime, so I have to think other way, which is this team I'm using now. Yuhime is also very good here because Yuhime is a Judge Esper, speed leader buff, and deals AoE damage. Right, so I already know that this team here is gonna end anytime soon already. So we can like go take a look at the lion there. So the goat is now in rampage mode. Then this is at the lion place. The goat will start assisting the lion. Then after that, this is the final score. This is the highest I can get for now. I have to wait for a few more days for a better buff, and unless I get a R2 Embla. Damage wise for team 1 is Mateo, and then Li Guang is the second DPS. Then you see the good one. Zora is the main DPS, and Embla. Embla is dealing from her proc, the passive proc. Zora is mainly not just from herself, it's also from the vertic buff proc. Right, so that's all for the whole showcase. Hope this video can actually help you a bit on your team idea, team building, Like, I really hate getting Zora when I always pull her, pull and I get her. Like when I get her, I'm always very disappointed. But this Chimera Phase 2 really makes her shine. At least for my case, makes her shine because I don't have Yuhei. Alright, so yeah, I hope this video can actually helps you out for your team idea. Maybe you can build out a different team, but it actually works better or works almost the same. Right, so please subscribe to the channel for more guides in the future, and I also post some random dislike videos. Alright, bye bye.